In 1971, David Cassidy sent teen hearts a-fluttering. Not only was he the star of a hit television series, The Partridge Family, he was also on the cover of many dozen teen magazines and at the top of record charts. 20 years later, Cassidy is singing once again. The comeback continues tonight at the Empire in downtown Cleveland, and that is where David Cassidy joins us from here today on Live on 5. Hello, David. Welcome to Cleveland.
Hi, Wilma. Thank you. It's good to be back here.
You know, comeback is a frightening word, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Isn't it? I mean, comeback makes it seem like you almost died and you have to come back and start all over again. And is it that way?
Well, in a sense it is. I think that in terms of a musical career, I left it for... this is the first time I've been out on the road in America for 15 years, and although I continued to write and play and worked in the theater and did so forth, I didn't continue the David Cassidy recording and musical career as people knew it. And I think in my case, coming from people knowing you as a television recording artist, if you don't do that anymore and you do something different, they think you did die.
And they think you're a failure.
Yeah, well, I didn't feel that as much.
Good.
I think because people knew that I had left it on the top, and I had decided to choose to go back and work on a grassroots kind of a level.
Why did you decide to leave it all behind when everything seemed to be going so well for you? What was there, joy or turmoil inside you during that successful time?
Well, I had left it after 5 years, and the last tour I did was doing stadiums and the largest arenas in the world, and I was so burned out emotionally and personally that I had, for 5 years, worked 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I think the misconception was that people thought I was that guy on television and all of the merchandising and marketing.
Did you ever confuse it? Did you ever forget who David really was?
No, and the frustrating part of me is that I think creatively, musically especially, I was a lot different. My taste, my musical taste was a lot different. Not that we didn't make some really good records and that I'm not going to be doing some of them tonight. I am, and it's really fun to do them, but I can do them now in the context of this artist who has a musical present can go back and do the musical past, and like we'd go and see, I guess, Don Henley or Paul Simon.
Yes.
We want them to do their songs today, but we also want to hear what they did 20 years ago.
When you get back on the stage and you know people are partially remembering the David they knew,
yeah,
what goes through you? Do you get do you get angry? Do you get frightened? Are you out there to prove even more that you're a different man now?
No, I think for me it's really fun to go out and do it because I really enjoy being this guy, having this identity today, and people know, and there's no confusion that, am I that person that is that character I played on television? That is no longer a part of my career. So I can go back and play with it and say, remember when we did this?
Sure.
So it becomes really fun for me, and I think the essence of what I do out there is about energy and really enjoying myself. I'm not out promoting a record. I'm not out doing anything except, for me, celebrating the fact that I'm back in the music business, and I'm probably not going to make any money on this tour, but I'm going to have a hell of a good time.
You never know. It might be the start of making a lot of money. After all, they had to turn people away in New York at the beginning of this tour.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll happen at the Empire tonight once again.
So. We're going to blow the roof off this place.
I hope so. It's going to be just fantastic. The ticket information is 861-3773, the Empire in downtown. Thank you.
I'm
Welcome
here
to
tonight
Cleveland.
at 8 o'clock. Come and see me.
8 o'clock tonight. Thanks,
okay.
David.
Bye.